So can't install the UX tools, point cloud error. I reset my computer and install it all again, all the softwares including UE5, but it's still not working. Okay, so I think this is a very common question that has been happening for a few of the students. Once again, I'll just quickly show you my settings that I use in order to kind of get a better understanding of all the tools that are required. And also do let me know, because I remember that I have also shared a template also of the UX tools that works on my computer personally, and it should by default work on your PC as well. So these are, and there needs to be a few important things that you need to note when using UE5 with the UX tools. The UX tools will only work with UE 5.0 and not 5.1 or 5.2. So you need to make sure that you are using UE 5.0.3 or anything in UE 5.0 basically. If you use 5.1, it will not work. So maybe that's why you're getting this error, because I tried to replicate the project multiple times on my end and I was not able to get the error. And in the previous sessions there are videos of me kind of doing this entire setup live in front of you. So maybe later on you all can like check it out on the YouTube channel. But once again, I'll just take you through all the settings that I have on my Visual Studio side, so then you guys can kind of get a better understanding. And one more thing is, in case you all are confused as well that maybe you all are not installing the right version or some issue might be there is also the documentation of the UX tool components. Yeah, there we go. So it's this one right over here, Mixed Reality UX tools. You can simply kind of just head over here and you can just check out the release notes, the feature guides, and everything is pretty much available for you here. So you can even check these out and you will have every single kind of documentation available to you. And there's also the UX tools, MRTK setup, Unreal Engine. You can simply type this one out as well and follow this entire documentation. Again, this is also taught in the videos as well. But remember that you have to use Unreal Engine 5.0 for this whole entire GitHub repo to work. So just make sure that is there, and in your Visual Studio you can just make sure that in the modify settings you have these particular components available to you. So in the workloads, you do need to make sure that you firstly have your desktop development with C++, then you need your Universal Windows platform development. So this current PC that I'm working on is my personal one, so hence I don't have the UX tools set up on this currently, but I do remember a bit of the settings, so I'm just going through it for you guys. So you just need to make sure this is enabled, then this is enabled as well. Make sure game development with C++ is there, because it does have C++ code that needs to be compiled, so you do need to make sure. And I think in some cases you might need ASP.NET, but yeah. And in individual components you need to make sure that you have the ASP.NET Core 3.1 runtime. So it's best not to install it from here, but rather installing it from a link that is shared in one of the forums. So I've shared that as well also in the previous sessions. So .NET Core runtime for Unreal Engine. You can simply just find this out, and the first query basically, or maybe the second one with the missing post DLL error, you can simply go over here and just scroll a bit down, and then you will find this link over here. So make sure to install this particular version of the .NET Core, and everything else should pretty much work well, same as the video that I've taught you guys, and the rest, everything else should be taken care of. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the point cloud. And just make sure that you're using UE 5.0.3.